This morning, we set out toward Colorado, a vast grassland where the coyote population is thriving. Despite many preventive measures, their numbers continue to grow so rapidly that the authorities have allowed hunting without a permit. Armed with rifles, scopes, and electronic equipment, we ventured into the wilderness to begin a challenging journey. Choosing a strategic ambush position, we placed a sound emitter in the tall grass to mimic the call of prey. About an hour later, the first targets appeared, a cautious pack of coyotes, ears perked, slowly approaching the strange sound. When they stepped into the perfect shooting range, I pulled the trigger. Each shot rang out sharply, and the coyote fell instantly. The sound device continued to work its magic, luring more coyotes closer. With every accurate shot, our team gained another trophy. No matter how far they were, these coyotes had almost no chance of escaping. I raised my rifle, adjusted the scope, took a deep breath to steady myself, and squeezed the trigger. A clean shot echoed across the field, and another coyote went down. My teammates acted just as swiftly. Their bullets flew true, striking down one target after another. Coyotes fell in quick succession, a testament to our precision and teamwork. Yet the noise of the hunt soon shattered the calm. The coyotes grew frantic, their angry growls echoing across the plains.
You ready?
But we did not falter. Each of us locked onto a target through the scope. Each shot rang out, sharp and decisive.
I hit him.
The atmosphere grew more intense and suffocating. Hours passed, and the number of coyotes didn't seem to decrease. In fact, more came in larger, bolder packs. We crossed barbed wire fences, moving to a better vantage point to monitor the new arrivals. Soon, another target appeared. I mimicked a coyote's howl to catch its attention. When it stopped, I seized the moment. A perfect shot rang out, another one down. But the battle wasn't over. More coyotes kept appearing. Some fell to a single bullet, others fled quickly. Still, many were brought down, making the hunt more thrilling by the minute. As the sun sank toward the west, we crossed another fence and went deeper into the grasslands. Before long, a lone coyote appeared. I used a howl to lure it closer, and when the moment came, I fired without hesitation. The sharp crack of the rifle echoed across the open land, a perfect shot to end the confrontation. This time, my team and I took the high ground, giving us a clear view of the area. When the large coyotes appeared, I signaled the group to fire simultaneously. The final rounds echoed under the glowing evening sun. The hunt ended in complete victory, with coyotes lying scattered across the field. Each one weighed about 15 to 20 kilograms, their light gray fur shimmering under the prairie light. That's the end of today's video. Which moment impressed you the most in this hunting trip? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling hunting adventures. Every morning, instead of welcoming a peaceful sunrise, the farmers living near the forests of Georgia endure a constant sense of unease. Deep footprints of wild boars scar the very fields they've nurtured for countless seasons, tearing apart the tender young crops. They've tried everything from traps to sturdy fences, yet the boars grow ever more stubborn and aggressive. Today, Edward, a seasoned hunter, and his team have arrived, carrying the hope of restoring peace to this troubled land. As the first light of dawn pierced through the canopy, the hunting party pressed deeper into Georgia's dense woods. The hounds were released, darting forward like arrows, their sharp noses quickly catching the scent of prey. Edward, leading the group, adjusted his rifle toward the commotion stirred up by the dogs. Suddenly, a massive wild boar burst out from the underbrush. Without hesitation, Edward fired. One precise, decisive shot marked the beginning of a long and grueling day.
Tarde que el cochino ha entrado apretado en su carrera, el modo disparo.
Knowing that chasing through sparse trees would give their quarry the advantage, Edward signaled the team to move uphill. From this vantage point, every movement below was clear. Especially the hulking shadows of the boars desperately trying to flee. A silent ambush was set. Then, the moment came one boar slipped from the thicket. A gunshot rang out, ending its escape instantly. After days of destruction, the forest slowly began to grow quiet again. Edward led the team deeper into the woods. Suddenly, the hound's frantic barking redirected them. Eyes sharp, rifle steady, Edward tracked the sound. Another boar was surrounded. In that brief instant before it realized the danger, a shot cut through the stillness. The forest seemed to tremble with the echo. Another threat had been erased. Under the harsh noon sun, Edward and his men pressed on, following every trace with unwavering focus. Scanning routes and clearings, Edward finally spotted a dark figure ahead. A massive, muscular boar foraged among the brush. He didn't hesitate, another shot thundered. The bullet struck true, sending a silent message across the hillside. Peace was returning to this ravaged land. Elsewhere in the forest, while Edward pursued another trail, Ethan, a member of the team, waited quietly in an ambush. Holding his breath in the hush of the woods, he watched with unblinking focus. Then, the prey appeared. Ethan pulled the trigger. Swift and flawless, the boar collapsed. His precision and courage ended another confrontation in silence, securing yet another victory for the team. As the sun dipped low, the hunt was not yet over. Across the ridge, a large boar dashed across a rocky path in a desperate bid to escape. But Alan, the youngest of the group, had already circled ahead. In the final heartbeat of the chase, his shot rang out, dropping the beast where it stood. The tension of the long day dissolved in a wave of relief. A silent declaration echoed through the mountain. This land was safe again, the crops protected, and the villagers could finally rest easy. Today's battle was won, but the tracks of these invaders still lingered, a reminder that in the depths of the forest, new trials were always waiting. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to follow along for more thrilling hunts ahead.
In Alaska, the small houses nestled in the forest often face uninvited guests, massive black bears. In just a short time, residents recorded up to 125 cases of bears breaking doors, smashing windows, or tearing apart house structures in search of food. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the damage was significant. Repair costs exceeded $100,000, from bent doors and shattered glass frames to walls and roofs clawed apart. To reduce this danger, people in the West have long relied on black bear hunting, an activity legally permitted and strictly regulated. Each hunting trip can last from 5 to 12 days, demanding patience and extreme focus. Hunters usually carry large caliber rifles, powerful enough to bring down a 180 kilograms bear from a distance of 60 to 90 yards, equivalent to 16 to 24 meters. But while it sounds simple, the reality is far from easy. Every year, the government issues between 1,000 and 1,800 hunting permits, depending on bear populations and environmental conditions. Spring, when bears awaken from hibernation, or autumn, when they stockpile food for the next winter, is the most ideal time. Yet, reaching a bear means overcoming countless challenges. Steep cliffs, tangled forests, treacherous terrain that slows a hunter's pace to just 0.5 miles per hour. Bears are smart and cautious, forcing hunters to follow scat, claw marks on trees, and other signs. The weather often plays tricks. Sudden rain or heavy snow can erase all traces, turning the hunt into an exhausting, risky chase. Modern technology has become an important companion. GPS devices help hunters stay oriented and avoid being ambushed by such a dangerous animal. Noise-canceling headphones not only protect hearing from loud gunfire, but also sharpen awareness of subtle sounds in the forest. Every small detail could signal the presence of a bear. Still, the heart of the hunt lies in the large-caliber rifle. The pressure to hit the target is immense, because a missed shot could turn the bear aggressive, switching roles between hunter and hunted. At ranges of 45 to 75 meters, every move must be precise. There is no room for error, for the cost could be life itself. That's why hunters understand that preparation is key. Equipment, weapons, technology, and coordinated strategies. In many areas, groups of 2 to 5 hunters work together, supporting one another through terrain and sharing information. Even so, failure rates can reach up to 60%. But persistence, teamwork, sharp eyes, and endurance increase the odds of success. For hunters, there are only 2 choices: recklessly charge into the wilderness with luck on their side, or follow the rules with patience and caution. And sometimes, in Alaska's freezing wilderness, a single wrong decision can lead to an ending no one wishes for. If you found this journey exciting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling hunting stories. The rifle cracks. A bobcat falls to the ground. Yes, this sight is far from uncommon across the United States. In rural areas, predators like the bobcat pose a serious threat to farmers. They lurk around barns and fields, sneak into coops, and prey on poultry and livestock. The economic damage is estimated to reach millions of dollars each year. To protect their livelihoods, many farmers and hunters are left with no choice but to take up arms and hunt them down. The bobcat is a highly adaptable species, thriving in a wide range of environments, from dense forests and rocky mountains to plateaus and open plains. Hunting them requires a complex set of skills, tracking across rugged terrain, deep understanding of their behavior, and precise, humane marksmanship. It is truly a test for any hunter. When a bobcat climbs a tree, the challenge becomes even greater. Hunters must aim with extreme precision, often targeting weak points to ensure a quick, clean kill and preserve the value of the pelt. Across vast plains, hunting methods vary. Hunters use binoculars to scan the landscape, searching for the slightest movement that might reveal a bobcat's presence. Once spotted, they must quickly estimate distance and take the shot. Yet, seasoned hunters rarely rush. They wait patiently for the bobcat to pause or turn sideways, the perfect moment to fire. Bobcat hunting is considered both thrilling and demanding, appealing to both young and experienced hunters. The intelligence and cunning of this feline make each chase intense and unpredictable. Success relies not only on marksmanship but also on calmness and wise decision-making. A single mistake, and the bobcat vanishes without a trace. In the United States, bobcat hunting is strictly regulated. Anyone wishing to hunt must complete firearm safety and hunting ethics courses before receiving a license. The minimum age is typically 18. An experienced hunter may take down 1 to 2 cats per day on average, though this depends on terrain, weather, and population density. In addition to firearms, trapping bobcats is also an effective method. Hunters often use medium-sized steel traps with enough force to hold the animal securely without damaging the skin. To set traps effectively, they choose locations frequently visited by bobcats. When setting traps, rubber gloves are used to avoid leaving human scent, and traps are covered with dry leaves or twigs. Bait typically includes fresh meat, bird feathers, rabbit, fish, or scent-mixed bait. Traps should be checked every 8 to 12 hours, preferably in the early morning. Regardless of purpose, hunting, research, or population control, traps should never be placed near residential areas or paths used by people. While hunting is seen as an effective control measure, many experts warn it's not a long-term solution. Nevertheless, the U.S. government continues to view regulated hunting as a key part of wildlife management, allowing hunters to play an active role in controlling invasive species. And you, what do you think? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about wildlife and the wonders of nature. For decades, studies on wildlife in Zimbabwe have shown that the number of African lions in the wild has been seriously declining due to habitat loss and illegal hunting. However, in some managed areas such as Wang and Say Valley, lion populations are recovering thanks to conservation programs combined with regulated hunting activities. The Zimbabwean government allows controlled lion hunting to maintain ecological balance and generate revenue for conservation efforts. At dawn on the grasslands of Wang, where the morning mist covers the dry acacia trees, a group of hunters and local guides begin their adventurous lion hunt. They travel by pickup truck to the licensed area, carrying weapons, binoculars, and GPS devices. The footprints of a male lion pressed into the sand signal the presence of the king of the savannah nearby. After hours of tracking, the team spots an adult lion nearly 120 centimeters tall, its golden mane gleaming under the African sun. Relying on experience and the direction of the wind, they approach carefully, avoiding any noise that might alert the lion. When the distance narrows to a few dozen meters, the veteran hunter takes precise aim, bringing the tense encounter to a silent conclusion. Each hunting trip is not only a physical challenge but also an opportunity for hunters to share skills in tracking, observation, and handling dangerous situations. Team spirit is reflected in each quiet step and every hand signal. In the harsh wilderness, patience and coordination determine the difference between success and peril. Protective headphones, long-range binoculars, and GPS devices are essential tools to ensure safety and minimize the impact on other species in the area. In Zimbabwe, lion hunting is only permitted with valid licenses issued by the Wildlife Management Authority. Each year, only about 50 to 70 lions are allowed to be hunted, mostly older or aggressive individuals. Hunting fees, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of USD, are used to support local communities and maintain conservation work. The hunting season usually lasts from June to September, during the dry period when lion tracks are easier to detect. Guides and rangers closely monitor every expedition to ensure all regulations are followed. Although it brings economic benefits and supports conservation, lion hunting remains controversial. Animal protection organizations argue that gunfire disrupts ecosystems, disturbs the food chain, and breaks pride structures. Moreover, shell casings and waste from hunting can pollute the soil and water, threatening other species. Therefore, the Zimbabwean government is tightening surveillance, using GPS and camera monitoring to control hunting activities while promoting lion-watching tourism, a form of photo hunting that offers profit and protects nature sustainably. If you find the story of lion hunting in Zimbabwe exciting and full of adventure, press like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to continue exploring thrilling survival journeys in the wild.
Did you know that only about 10% of lion cubs survive to adulthood? That number may sound astonishing, but it is the harsh reality of nature. Not only that, the sudden appearance of lions in residential areas has also created major problems for humans. According to statistics, there are about 100 lion attacks on people every year, but most do not directly affect the safety of South Africans. However, the situation is becoming increasingly tense, and the government has been forced to implement stricter control measures. In this context, lion hunting in South Africa has become an activity that attracts hundreds of hunters from all over the world. For them, this is an opportunity to test their skills against one of Africa's famous big five animals. Lions, with their majesty and strength, are always a target both challenging and captivating. It is estimated that around 3,200 international hunters come to South Africa each year, bringing millions of dollars to the economy through permits and related services. face the king of beasts,
43.
hunters often equip themselves with large caliber rifles,
Arrow, just point two arrows back.
such as the 416 Rigby, 458, or 470 Nitro Express.
Just be ready, eh? Just be ready.
These firearms are incredibly powerful, ensuring accuracy and speed,
Put it in the chest.
reducing risks when confronting lions directly. For example, a 416 Rigby can fire at 2,400 feet per second, strong enough to take down a target at 150 feet, however. To legally participate, hunters must have a special permit issued by the South African Wildlife Authority. The cost is not cheap, ranging from $133,000 to $222,000 depending on the protected area. This huge expense is not only commercial but also serves conservation purposes. Most of the funds are allocated to projects that maintain ecological balance, protect habitats, and control populations. Thanks to this, legal hunting both satisfies the passion of international hunters and contributes to the management and preservation of nature.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
We had an amazing day here in the Kalahari. It's kind of opened our eyes to what all day and made it happen and had a close call.
The hunting season usually lasts from May to October, when the dry weather is favorable for tracking. These expeditions take place during the day, the peak time of lion activity. Hunters must skillfully detect footprints, shed fur, or distant roars to track shelters. They always move cautiously, paying attention to wind direction and keeping a safe distance of 100 to 150 feet. A small mistake can alert the lion, and danger may strike unexpectedly. According to regulations, each hunter must report the number of lions taken after the trip, helping the government monitor populations. Hunting groups usually consist of at least 6 people, not only to increase efficiency but also to support each other in unpredictable situations. Thanks to these strict policies, South Africa has reduced the number of lions from about 25,000 to under 20,000, keeping the ecosystem balanced while ensuring community safety.
Do it again.
In short, lion hunting in South Africa is not only a thrilling adventure, but also linked to management and conservation goals. Behind this dramatic journey, we hope you've had an exciting experience. If you found it captivating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more adventures across the African land.
Today, we're stepping into a gripping story, one where a deadly threat called the Komodo dragon quietly spreads fear across farming communities. This giant reptile isn't just a skilled predator. It's a dominant force that rules the land, turning both livestock and humans into potential prey. Weighing up to 330 pounds and stretching nearly 10 feet long, Komodos move fast, strike hard, and just one bite can drain the strength from their victim due to the deadly bacteria in their saliva. For farmers, facing these creatures isn't just about protecting their crops, it's about protecting their lives. It's estimated that more than 20,000 Komodo dragons roam the wild, causing tens of millions of dollars in damage every year. But for farmers, those aren't just cold numbers on a page. In just a single week, a farm can lose hundreds of ducks and dozens of goats, wiping out nearly a third of its income. These predators don't charge in recklessly. They wait, watching in silence for the perfect moment to strike. When a farm turns into a hunting ground, a farmer's entire livelihood hangs in the balance. Faced with a growing threat, the government joined forces with the World Wildlife Fund to control the Komodo dragon population. But hunting these beasts isn't a game for thrill seekers. Only specialized teams, trained by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry and granted special permits, are allowed to take part. Those permits are extremely limited, with only a few dozen issued each year. That scarcity turns every hunt into a high-stakes mission. Hunting Komodo dragons is unlike any other hunt. Stalking deer might test your patience, but facing a Komodo is a life-or-death gamble where a single misstep can cost everything. The rugged island terrain makes it even more dangerous. Dense jungle tangled with thorny shrubs, sudden clearings, and jagged rocky slopes give these predators the perfect cover to move in silently. Hunters must pay attention to the smallest details: tracks in the dirt, a snapped branch, or the foul, musky odor from their bodies. Once inside the brush, visibility can disappear in an instant. That's why teams often move in a V-shape or line formation, scanning every angle while keeping close enough to maintain control. The law is clear: every Komodo dragon hunting team must have at least 3 to 5 members. This isn't just for wider coverage. It ensures they can react fast if things turn dangerous. Their main weapons are usually .308 Winchester or .308 Winchester Magnum rifles, powerful enough to bring the beast down with a single well-placed shot, minimizing the chance of a counterattack. Long-range scopes help hunters lock onto their targets from a safe distance, while GPS and drones are used to scan the wide island terrain, spotting threats before they get too close. If a Komodo dragon were charging straight at you, how would you react? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like if you found this video helpful. To lure Komodo dragons out of hiding, hunting teams often use goats or poultry as bait. The moment that massive creature shows itself, the lead shooter has only seconds to act. Those first few moments can decide everyone's safety. To prevent poaching and manage risks, the government requires every Komodo dragon hunt to be officially licensed and thoroughly reported afterward. Each animal taken down must be documented with its weight, location, photos, and physical condition. This data helps track population changes and ensure the number of kills stays within safe limits. Any violations, such as hunting without a permit, exceeding quotas, or failing to report, can result in severe penalties, even jail time. It's a way to protect the species while also safeguarding local communities. The battle between humans and Komodo dragons isn't just about survival. It's about protecting the lives of entire communities. What do you think is the best and most effective way to stop this threat while still keeping nature in balance? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next thrilling story.
The rifle cracks. A bobcat falls to the ground. Yes, this sight is far from uncommon across the United States. In rural areas, predators like the bobcat pose a serious threat to farmers. They lurk around barns and fields, sneak into coops, and prey on poultry and livestock. The economic damage is estimated to reach millions of dollars each year. To protect their livelihoods, many farmers and hunters are left with no choice but to take up arms and hunt them down. The bobcat is a highly adaptable species, thriving in a wide range of environments, from dense forests and rocky mountains to plateaus and open plains. Hunting them requires a complex set of skills, tracking across rugged terrain, deep understanding of their behavior, and precise, humane marksmanship. It is truly a test for any hunter.
Yeah. Hey. First bobcat. First ever bobcat.
When a bobcat climbs a tree, the challenge becomes even greater. Hunters must aim with extreme precision, often targeting weak points to ensure a quick, clean kill and preserve the value of the pelt. Across vast plains, hunting methods vary. Hunters use binoculars to scan the landscape, searching for the slightest movement that might reveal a bobcat's presence. Once spotted, they must quickly estimate distance and take the shot. Yet, seasoned hunters rarely rush. They wait patiently for the bobcat to pause or turn sideways, the perfect moment to fire.
It was freaking awesome.
Bobcat hunting is considered both thrilling and demanding, appealing to both young and experienced hunters. The intelligence and cunning of this feline make each chase intense and unpredictable. Success relies not only on marksmanship but also on calmness and wise decision-making. A single mistake, and the bobcat vanishes without a trace. In the United States, bobcat hunting is strictly regulated. Anyone wishing to hunt must complete firearm safety and hunting ethics courses before receiving a license. The minimum age is typically 18. An experienced hunter may take down 1 to 2 cats per day on average, though this depends on terrain, weather, and population density. In addition to firearms, trapping bobcats is also an effective method. Hunters often use medium-sized steel traps with enough force to hold the animal securely without damaging the skin. To set traps effectively, they choose locations frequently visited by bobcats. When setting traps, rubber gloves are used to avoid leaving human scent, and traps are covered with dry leaves or twigs. Bait typically includes fresh meat, bird feathers, rabbit, fish, or scent-mixed bait. Traps should be checked every 8 to 12 hours, preferably in the early morning. Regardless of purpose, hunting, research, or population control, traps should never be placed near residential areas or paths used by people. While hunting is seen as an effective control measure, many experts warn it's not a long-term solution. Nevertheless, the U.S. government continues to view regulated hunting as a key part of wildlife management, allowing hunters to play an active role in controlling invasive species. And you, what do you think? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about wildlife and the wonders of nature.
Bob.
In 2017, many African cities were suddenly gripped by an unprecedented wave of fear. Lions, once rulers of the open plains, stormed into urban areas, carrying with them the raw fury of the wild. I witnessed gaunt, desperate predators silently prowling the streets before lunging at livestock with savage force. Even more terrifying, their hunger didn't stop there. People themselves became targets. From Kenya to Tanzania, and down to South Africa, a string of attacks erupted, their roars echoing through the heart of bustling cities. In just 1 year, 15 incidents shook entire communities, plunging them into a state of panic. To confront the threat, authorities turned to the Maasai's centuries-old lion hunting tradition, a practice deeply rooted in their way of life. For the Maasai, hunting lions is not just about survival, it's a sacred rite of passage into manhood. Young warriors face the mighty predator armed with nothing more than a spear and raw courage. Bringing down a lion earns them not only the respect of their community but also the lion's mane, an enduring symbol of honor and pride. Today, lion hunting still takes place, but it comes with extreme danger. In Limpopo, South Africa, or the Selous Reserve in Tanzania, every hunt requires an official permit. Anything outside designated areas is illegal and severely punished. A hunting party must include at least 3 people, because their opponent is no ordinary predator. It is the true king of the wild. With razor-sharp fangs, a lion can bring down prey in a matter of seconds if caught off guard. And when its chilling roar erupts from the thicket, it's more than a warning, it's a declaration of dominance. In this deadly game, a single mistake can turn the hunter into the hunted. In Zimbabwe, where the sun scorches the land, lions lie hidden in the thickets, blending into the dry savanna. With temperatures soaring above 95 degrees Fahrenheit, the air grows heavy, and even the rustle of leaves sends chills down your spine. Hunting here is among the most expensive in the world, costing up to $70,000. Only hunters with more than a decade of experience are allowed to join, as they must read every track, heed every roar, and understand the hunting instincts of the king itself. Beyond the danger, that fee also supports conservation efforts, helping maintain the fragile balance between humans and the wild. Leading the hunt is a seasoned guide who has faced lions more than 250 times. In his hands is a powerful blazer rifle, loaded with .500 nitro express rounds and fitted with a solar-powered red dot sight, a weapon built to stop a charging lion from over 200 yards away.
Good.
But the path ahead is anything but easy. Soft sand swallows every step, the blazing sun scorches the body, and thick brush gives the predator perfect cover. After more than 4 hours tracking its trail, the tension grows unbearable. Surviving such a challenge demands meticulous preparation. Communication gear must work flawlessly, and camouflage clothing can't reflect the slightest glimmer of light. Because with its sharp eyes, a lion needs only one small slip to spot its target, and turn the hunter into the hunted. The final gunshot echoed across the dry savanna, marking the end of a tense showdown between man and lion. For the hunter, that victory was more than just bringing down a fierce predator. It was proof of courage and a defining milestone in his hunting career. This journey has given us a dramatic look at the battle of wits between humans and lions, the very symbol of Africa's strength. Behind every hunt lies courage, patience, and the unyielding desire to conquer the wild. So what about you? If you were in that situation, would you have the courage to face the king of the savannah? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next thrilling videos.